Hollywood is not impressed with newly released video footage of Sean Diddy Combs physically assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie in 2016. On May 17, 2024, CNN released security footage where Diddy, 54, could be seen pushing over and kicking Cassie in front of an elevator at the now-closed Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles. After the video spread online, the Los Angeles District Attorney released a statement explaining why the rapper hasn't been charged. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would be unable to charge as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted, the DA's office said. We encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our office for support from our Bureau of Victim Services. In an Instagram video posted on May 19, 2024, Diddy apologized for his actions, but did not mention Cassie by name. It's difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that, he shared. I was fed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. In response to Diddy's apology, Cassie's attorney released a statement saying the video is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday. Meredith Feiertag, a partner at Wigdor LLP, said in a statement to What's the Gossip? That he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. Keep reading to see how some Hollywood stars are reacting to the disturbing video footage and Diddy's subsequent apology. I want my kids and every kid to live in a world that's safe for women and girls, protects them and treats them as equals. Fine. 31, wrote via Instagram. To the women and children, you're not alone, and you are heard. The model, who married Cassie in 2019 and shares 2 daughters together, proceeded to share a letter to women and children he wrote before the Diddy video surfaced. Men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect these people aren't men, the letter stated. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost sick regard. Men who hurt women hate women. Shame on all the people around Sean Combs who have enabled, justified, and looked the other way on all of this type of behavior for decades. These whispers have been around for decades, Navarro, 52, alleged during an episode of The View. The LAPD might not be able to charge him, but we are able to shun him. He should be treated like the social leper and criminal he is. We saw him commit assault. I don't want to see him in any restaurant. I don't want to see him at any awards show. I'm not going to buy any brand that he's associated with. I think this guy should pay horrible social consequences if the legal ones don't get him. Although Diddy is facing civil lawsuits, no criminal charges have been filed at this time. During The View's Hot Topic segment, Griffin, 34, expressed disappointment that Diddy didn't deliver a message to young men in his apology video. She also shared her own experience with domestic abuse when discussing the topic. Part of this conversation I've seen since this video emerged is this question of why didn't she leave? I want to speak to that, she said. I once was a victim of domestic abuse in a prior relationship. It happened once. I was one of the lucky ones where the power dynamics were in my favor. I could leave, I could walk away, I could remove myself from him. Griffin added that in the vast majority of cases, it's difficult for victims to leave toxic relationships. They use financial abuse to keep you, emotional manipulation, and add to that this is a multimillionaire, incredibly powerful, incredibly well-connected person, Griffin observed. There's an entire industry of making money off of him. She had no hope to get away from him. Now I'm sure Puffy didn't do it. He is innocent. This proves nothing. The rapper shared via X after CNN released the video footage. This is what his lawyers are gonna say. God help us all. Days later, 50 Cent, 48, shared Diddy's apology video and wrote, "This is not going to work. Who is advising him right now?" SMH bad move, I've just seen the Sean Puffy Combs. There is no excuse no matter what his defense is. Heartbreaking, I used to love him, the Broadway star wrote via X. Honestly, I have my reasons for the Sean Combs video bothering me so much. The main thing I need to do is pray for him. For real, when some followers criticized her posts, Chenoweth, 55, revealed she was severely abused several years ago. The only thing I knew to do when I got out was pray, she wrote. Pray for myself. Pray for him as he grew up abused. So, there y'all go. Diddy did not apologize to Cassie. He apologized to the world for seeing what he did, the former Donity Kane member shared via X. He says he's disgusted W himself now, and he was disgusted W himself then. But apparently he wasn't disgusted enough W himself to not pin this statement out, calling her a liar, denying all of it. Leave God and Mercy out of this, they aren't present here, and you know it. After seeing Diddy's apology video, Price, 51, decided to share a message to the rapper in the comments section. It is my sincere prayer that the power of the Holy Ghost overtake you so that you not only have a change of heart but a change of mind and a change of direction, the gospel singer wrote in a since-deleted comment. I have seen you at your best and at your worst. I know what you are capable of being when you were at your best despite the seductions of this industry. The comment sparked controversy with some followers questioning if Price was supporting Diddy. She later clarified in a separate Instagram video saying, I don't stand with anything that is criminal. None of us can unsee what we saw. It was really more of a warning. I simply told him because I believed that he would hear it. I was pretty much telling him, do the soul work, that I am a survivor of domestic violence. This journey has been incredibly challenging, but I am not alone, the Basketball Wives star wrote via Instagram. To all fellow survivors, know that you are brave, strong, and never alone. I stand with you in solidarity, in healing, and in our shared courage to speak up. Together, we can support each other and fight against the shadows of violence. Let's continue to lift each other up and build a community of resilience and hope. Very disappointed by the state of our community. This video of Diddy assaulting Cassie is beyond disturbing, it's deplorable and at moments downright diabolical. The stand-up comedian shared via Instagram. As a father to daughters and young men, he must take real time to atone his and all the souls he has affected. It's the kind of damage that permeates generations. Cassie, I'm so sorry you have to relive this, as so many are talking about your pain, the gospel singer wrote via Instagram with a photo of Cassie on her wedding day. May your new reality of love and family be louder. Prayers and blessings and love. Thank you. You have successfully subscribed. Subscribe to newsletter. Subscribe by signing up. I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from What's the Gossip Deal of the Day. Act fast, Crocs are 25 off today. View deal. Check our latest news in Google News. Follow us. Check our latest news in Apple News. Follow us. You have successfully subscribed. By signing up, I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from What's the Gossip. Check our latest news in Google News. Check our latest news in Apple News. Saying this is disturbing is an understatement. It makes me want to throw up, Shriver, 68, wrote via X after seeing the video. Domestic violence is about the abuser. Period. End of story. This video of Diddy beating Cassie is very graphic and violent, the former View co-host shared via X. I can barely stomach watching it. This is what he was comfortable doing to her in public. I truly can't imagine what he did to her in private. Put him in jail now. Today. Stop worshipping celebrities and fame. If you or someone you know are experiencing domestic violence, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 for confidential support.